Welcome back to RivLo Acres. I'm Ashley and we're out here in the barn, and I just wanted to talk to you about my goat. So our biggest goat, our full Nubian goat, Reba, started to develop an udder, and when I noticed it, I didn't know that there was such a thing as a precocious udder, a precocious milker, or a maiden milker in goats. So when I started to notice her udder, I asked Mr. Google Pants, what the heck is going on with my goat? She's got an udder developed, and when I looked it up, there's a lot of back and forth whether to milk or not. And if she was a yearling, we would not milk. If she was exposed to a buck, we would not milk. Neither of those things are the case. And we also just wanted to take advantage of the situation. It's completely a choice, and don't make that choice to milk unless you're going to stick with it. So usually it happens in yearlings, and if she was a yearling, we would not start milking her at all. But because she is older, we really don't know how many years old she is. We have had her for less than a year. We got her from a farmer friend for, I think it was like $100. And we had planned on breeding her, and we didn't get around to it. And generally, Nubians are only going to their heat cycle in the fall. So it will probably be a little late to breed her now. Not to mention, we don't want to have August or September babies. And we plan to get our own buck and keep a buck and a wether on our property in the future, so long as we want to stay into goats. So the bonus about having a precocious milker is that we get to try goat milk without going through the hassle of getting it from somebody else. And we get to learn whether we like the process of milking, whether we like the goat's milk, and see what we get from it. I am milking twice a day, around like 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night. And I am getting roughly 4 ounces of milk each time I milk right now. So the other thing about a precocious milker, if your goat if you realize that your goat is developing an udder, do not milk your goat unless you anticipate to continue to milk or dry her off properly. Because once you start to milk, you open everything up, and she could get mastitis. Now, there's a potential for mastitis if you don't milk her as well, but generally, if you leave her untouched, if she develops an udder, her body should reabsorb the milk over a span of time, and everything should go back to normal. So I read everything I could find on the internet about precocious, maiden milk, whatever you want to call it or refer to it. So like I said, usually it's in yearlings. Usually it happens in the spring, and it can be either a sign of a yearling and their hormone swings, or what I read was that if your goat comes from like heavy bred milk lines, if they are very good producers, they can also do this. I also read that if it happens in older goats, they tend to do it every spring. I don't know if this is the normal for Reba in springtime. This is only our first spring having her. We got her in June or July of last summer. So we'll find out, I guess, if this is the normal for her. Well, that's it for the video today. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you haven't liked or subscribed to our channel, please do so. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.